My name is Captain Alamar. While traveling through space, my ship was struck by a meteor. I must have blacked out, and I awoke on the surface of a weird planet. With so many parts lost, the skeletal hull of my beloved dolphin is in a painful sight. The engine is gone. I'm stranded. To make matters worse, my atmospheric sensors indicate the planet's environment contains high levels of poisonous oxygen. My life support systems can function for only 30 days. If I can repair the dolphin by then... No! Better not to think about it. I must find the missing ship parts. Hey everybody, welcome to Pikmin. It's a bit weird having this be my first commentated Let's Play on my channel. Don't look back on my previous uploads. Those don't exist. This is where we start. And I hope you enjoy the ride. A strange thing has appeared before me. I'd barely begun my search when it reared up as if it were waiting for me. It then dropped a single seed. What is it? Is it alive? Is it a machine? It resembles a vegetable on my home planet that we call an onion. I shall call this an onion too. It's a little seed. And it's growing. The seed that the onion dropped took root in the soil and has now produced an adorable little sprout. This sprout emits a strange light, and it sways back and forth without benefit of wind. I cannot help but think it is calling to me. I'm compelled. I must approach it and press A. Natural gamer instinct. Approach objects and press A. Look at that little guy. Extraordinary. When I plucked the sprout, it turned out to be a living creature. Not a plant. Picking it has done no visible damage. It just stands there, staring at me. Its shape is similar to the Pikmin brand carrots I love so much. I believe I shall call it a Pikmin. Here I am, stranded on a toxic planet, fighting to survive, and yet I'm intrigued. I must research this fascinating creature. I shall try to grab it and throw it with A, and I will call it to my side with B. Perhaps it will react to pressing X or moving R while holding L as well. The following controls appear to allow me several viewpoints. Snap camera behind Olimar, left, right, rotate camera, zoom, up, down, change perspective. I must survive. I need to familiarize myself with these controls and my surroundings. Yes, the basic controls for Pikmin. Breaking the fourth wall. He's carrying it back. Astonishing! The onion has sown more seeds. The small red pellet the Pikmin harvested after cutting down a flower appears to be some type of food that can propagate more Pikmin. The onion seems to be some sort of incubator. Needless to say, I must study this strange life form more. I apologize if this first video is a little slow. It's kind of how that happens in Pikmin games. Anyway, let's just pluck more. And we will increase our Pikmin numbers. Come on. One thing I do want to take mention of is I have heavy inspiration to do this from Trigger Conroy. I've just kind of wanted to create content like him since when I was younger, and I'm just going out to do it. I'm not the most talkative person. I'm quite shy and introverted, so I'm kind of also hoping that this helps me like break out of my shell. So I also apologize if it seems I'm a bit boring at times. It's a bit hard for me to get my thoughts out, and yeah, as I said, I'm hoping that this helps me with that. Anyway, let's get more Pikmin. Oh, also to note, I am playing this on the Switch remake, which is pretty good. I did not expect them to release this on the Switch, but hey, I'll take it. I originally was going to play this on the Wii. I preferred the controls of the new Play Control Pikmin better than having to control with the control stick, which is the same as the movement. It's a bit awkward, but we'll go with it. Get this 5 pellet. Throwing more Pikmin on an item, an object, makes them carry it faster. Right, I think I was saying before was I had a huge inspiration to Connor because I wanted to be, or kind of wanted to make content like him. What else did I say? Right, okay, so I also want to mention that I won't try to make references to him as much because I don't really want my whole Let's Play to just be riddled with Chugga Conway references everywhere, so I'll try not to do that. But I mean, sometimes I just can't really help it. It's just, he's so funny. I love that guy. Move this box out of here. We have more pellets to collect. And also, the Pikmin are as curious as children. They form groups to perform tasks that would be impossible for an individual. A glimmer of hope has begun to shine in my heart. If I can make use of their skills, perhaps I can fix my ship. I shall sum up all I've learned of Pikmin conduct. Approach and hold A to pick sprouts, press A to grab Pikmin, release to throw, press B to call them, X to dismiss, move R while holding L to command and control the group. Use ZL or up, down, left, and right on R to control perspective. I shall record this in my computer and access it with the plus button. With the plus button, we have a big empty screen. We have numbers for our Pikmin, currently free in our group and in the onion. And if we hit right, we get the screen for all our controls. A little thing that they did for the Switch version was the motion controls option on the bottom left. You can toggle that on and off. Toggling it off is just basic GameCube controls. And turning it on kind of simulates what the Wii version did. Amazing, there's no mistaking it. My ship's engine rests before my very eyes. By a stroke of pure luck, I've already stumbled upon the most important piece of my damaged craft. Fate has smiled upon me. But how will I get it back to the dolphin? By slavery, of course. No, don't have enough Pikmin. We gotta make more. Let's grab some more. More there. One thing I've noticed is that people seem to prefer the GameCube controls of Pikmin rather than the Wii for some reason. I don't know what that is or why that's that way. I kind of just seem like the Wii new Play Control version is just a lot more convenient because you can move Olimar around and also aim your little pointer separately at all times rather than just only when you need to throw Pikmin. But I guess that's gonna just Nintendo's way of working around the motion controls not being able to stay accurate all the time. When many Pikmin seeds sprout at once, I find it rather tedious to pluck them from the ground individually. My wife always told me I was no good at routine tasks. I guess I'll try to get it all done at once by holding A until I pick all the Pikmin from the ground. I've noticed that when I add Pikmin to my group, they become filled with excitement and flushed with bright color. At other times, they revert to a paler hue and give off a dim glow. Paying close attention to these differences is bound to help me distinguishing between Pikmin. Another weird detail that they added in this version of Pikmin, or not version, this game in particular, Pikmin 1, is that Pikmin are not in your group that are just standing idle just lose their color for some reason. I don't know why they did that. It looks creepy, honestly. Like they lose their soul and they're just standing there waiting for an order. Alright, let's... With our new Pikmin count, we can now grab this ship part. And we can bring it back to the ship. Using this time, we can explore a little bit more. We can see that there's a wall here that looks interactable to some degree. Can't break it down right now, but we'll see about that later. Come on, guys. Carry it faster. Look, Olimar is helping. Come on. You can help Olimar. Oh, glorious! With the help of these Pikmin, I've taken a huge step toward home. My ship can once again lift off. The glimmer of hope is beginning to burn more brightly. But what has become of the remaining parts? That search starts tomorrow. And at the end of day, all the Pikmin go back into the onions and we lift off into the sky. One day since impact. I've somehow managed to launch the dolphin, but I was surprised to see the onion lift off with me. Perhaps the Pikmin cannot survive overnight on the planet's surface, or have they merely decided to join me for other reasons? Either way, seems they will help me again tomorrow. The dolphin is missing 29 parts. If I can't recover them all, I may never return home to my family on planet Hokotate. Analysis shows life support systems will function for only 29 more days. How can I repair my dolphin in such a short time? A dense forest is visible on the surface below, as it holds the key to my survival. I'll name it the Forest of Hope. I'll explore it tomorrow.